Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about this movie that Foo Fighters, the band Foo Fighters, is going to release this month, February 25, called Studio 666. I was just minding my business on YouTube, trying to listen to some music while doing some work, and then YouTube decided to recommend this trailer for me, probably because it was registered in their algorithm that I was a huge Foo Fighters fan. In my teenage years and even in my early adult life, I used to listen a lot um, of these guys' music, and many rock bands. I had a rock phase in my life. So probably because of that, YouTube recommended me this video. And then I thought, well, let's see what these guys are doing, whatever. And yeah, the movie is called Studio 666. Apparently, it was based on the band's last experience trying to record their last album, the 10th album, and they rent this big empty house, and it looks like they tried to record some stuff, and one day and the next day nothing was recorded, or if it was recorded, it was full of weird sounds and sounds that the band didn't made, so like they were surrounded by spirits, evil spirits, and is a haunted house. And as you guys can see in this trailer, is a horror slash comedy movie. When I first saw, uh, I was trying to understand. For me, it was like a parody video that the band usually do. But no, it's a full movie talking about their experience. Of course, it's a fiction, but it was based on this experience that, and Dave write it. The it was not the script. He wrote this story about the experience, and they they scripted and turned into a movie. But it has another writers, different directors, and this kind of shit. And as you can see, if you paid attention in the little trailer, uh, you probably saw Lionel Richie. I don't know if it's Lionel Richie or Lionel Rich. I always uh, mess with this guy's name. Whatever, you saw this singer, you saw that they had another famous actors, comedy actors, so probably they spent good money doing the Studio 666 movie. And if you're a Foo Fighters fan, probably you're not surprised by that. The name of the movie, or even the story, the plot. Because if you follow the band, you know that Dave Grohl did this role on a Tenacious D. I don't remember if it was a Tenacious D movie or it was a Tenacious D uh, music video. But this band, Tenacious D, is a parody band created by Jack Black and this another comedian that I don't remember the name. And this guy right here is Dave Grohl, playing the drums because he began in the music industry as a drummer. The drums kit has the 666. It was the devil in the movie or in the music video. So probably you're not surprised. This is a very usual how you say usual subject treated by this guy Dave Grohl in the band. You know, is a subject that the guys like to talk about, invest in this type of story. So okay, let me search right here just for you guys to see. So Studio 666 is going to be released February 25. Here you're seeing in Portuguese because I speak Portuguese. I live in Brazil. But this is February 25. And February 25 is the 56th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. And also, just to give some more strength to this number, if you put Studio 666 in gematria, you have 56 again, just matching with the release date. And if you follow gematria, you know probably that Society of Jesus equals 56. Society of Jesus is the same as the Jesuit order, the military order that serves the Catholic Church and probably controls the whole political scenario, controls the whole world. They are the ones trying to create this new world order. And if you don't know gematria, gematria is a practice of coding numbers into words. You know, it's part of the Jewish mysticism, it's part of Kabbalah. It comes from Jewish mysticism and Kabbalah, you know. There is way better channels, more experienced channels talking about gematria. You can look for Gematria Effect News. It was where I learned about gematria. You can search for Neo the Hacker and Kayla Decoded Talker. Okay, these guys are talking a lot about gematria. But this is it, the practice of coding numbers into words. So Studio 666, the name of the movie, coincidentally enough, not coincidentally at all, is all scripted, has the number 56. It's going to be released in the 56th day of the year, February 25, just after Super Bowl 56 here, 56th day of the year in Gregorian calendar. And if you search for Dave Grohl, the lead singer, birth date January 14 to January 14, 2022, the Dave Grohl birthday this year, to the release date of the movie, you have 42 days. 42 is also very strong numbers in this matrix, in this conspiracy. If you search for New Testament, is 42. This month that the movie is going to be released, February, is also 42. Jesuit is 42. If you are part of the Jesuit order, you are a pawn for this order, you're much likely is the Jesuit. Okay, and part of this guy history, if you search for Kurt Cobain, you have also 42. If you are a Foo Fighters follower, or even if you're not a follower, Probably you know that Dave Grohl had uh, his great moment in the music industry in Nirvana. It didn't begin in Nirvana, but it was his major first appearance was in Nirvana, and Kurt Cobain, of course, was the lead singer of the band. So 42 matching here. We're going to talk about Nirvana a little bit more later. But 42 in New Testament, is the Society of Jesus. So they always like to code this with the Bibles and the stories that are said in the Bible, Okay. Also, something that I didn't talk about. So February 25, we can read as 225, right? So 225, if you search for the New World Order, you have 225. As we were talking about 56, the very big number for the Jesuit order. The Jesuit order is the ones controlling the world scenario, political scenario in every country, in every continent, and their plan, their bigger plan is, it comes from a long time ago, but is at least until 2030 to have the new world order working full time to establish the new world order. Many people says that this is the time where the Antichrist is going to come. There is some theories there that some people say that is the real Antichrist, a spiritual entity. There are some that say is a man, is a human man that's going to rule, is going to be the head of the new world order, and is going to be assumed as the Antichrist. But these people, this club, in reality, they believe that Lucifer is the god of this world. So even if you don't believe in Christianity, you are not a Christian. I'm not a Christian, okay? But these people, they believe in this greater power that comes from Lucifer. They believe that Lucifer is the only one who can get humanity out of the prison world. They see that we live in a prison, and Lucifer is the only one that can enlighten us enough to get out of the prison. Remember that Lucifer is the light bearer. So this is what they believe. You don't need to believe, but you need to know that they believe in that, and they are going to do whatever they want to build or rebuild this world the way that it can match what they believe. That's why we are living a very Luciferian conspiracy. If you see the hottest music videos of the moment, all of them, Billie Eilish, or now some days ago the how is called the girl, Charlie XCX, bringing imagery, very heavy imagery, bringing Lucifer and Luciferian stuff, so this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to recreate this world in a way that it can match their beliefs. Okay, the New World Order 225, Studio 666 Foo Fighters' new movie is going to be released February 25. Also, we can read as 225. Very good. And then we have the date numerology. There is 4 ways for you to decode a date numerology. to find better is to find a date numerology, and this is a way that it can gives you four ciphers, just like we have in gematria, but only based in the numerology of the date. So I calculated here in this 4 ways that I know, and date numerology February 25 or 2/25/2022, we have the numerology of 33, 69, 15, and 49. The most important numbers that I found things here are 33 and 49. Let's talk about 33. That is easier, is more direct, objective. If you are aware even a little bit about the conspiracy, the matrix, you know about masonry. Masonry serves the Jesuits. It was created by them, so they are serving for this recreation, the creation of the New World Order. They are serving the Jesuit order. Okay, so date numerology, one of the numbers 33. 33 is the highest degree in Freemasonry. If you search for rock star, it's 33. These guys are considered to be rock stars, of course. Talking about masonry, masonry is 33, of course. Secrecy is 33, and order is 33. Of course, we are talking about the New World Order, so order 33. And another day numerology that I found was 49, and this guy, Dave Grohl, is the lead singer of Foo Fighters, right? So lead singer is 49, and he's not just lead singer of Foo Fighters in the movie. He's going to have the lead role, of course, because if you follow the band's journey, the band's career, you know that Dave Grohl is a very, not because he's the lead singer, but he's a guy that likes to put his image out in any moment he can. You know, he likes to be in front of everything. He likes to show himself, you know. I think today, looking with more maturity, I think he's a very egotistic guy, you know. He's always wants to be the louder, the loudest, the funnier, you know, the most creative, you know. So of course he has a lead role in everything that he does. Guys, English is not my first language, so I'm going to mess with some things, okay? You have to accept it. You have to accept this situation. But I think you guys can understand me. So, okay, 49 is another date numerology of the release date of the movie. 49, you have lead singer. Dave Grohl has the lead role in the movie, is the lead singer of the band. Rock band is 49. And this guy, Dave Grohl, is considered to be one of the coolest guys in the music industry, the coolest guy in the rock and roll genre. The coolest 49, you know. I even searched for some articles, you know. Yes, Dave Grohl really is the coolest guy in rock today. 26 things that scientifically prove that Dave Grohl is the coolest dude in music. 5 reasons Dave Grohl is the coolest person alive, you know. So you always listen to this thing about Dave Grohl is the coolest guy in rock and roll. This is the coolest guy in the music industry, you know. So the coolest 49 also. And what about if we look for the gematria of the guy's name? You know, Dave Grohl, 47 and 4 reduction. You know, 47 is a very interesting number. It's a number of government 47, authority 47, president also 47, agent 47. Why I think this number make a lot of sense? I think because Dave Grohl is one of these celebrities, one of these music personalities that never involves himself in problem, never makes any controversial statement, never goes against the rules of the government or the hidden government, never goes against the rules of the cabal. He very much follows the rules, and don't like to put his image in problem. He's like to be this cool guy, is not inside of any controversy, is a father, he follows the rule, he's a rock and roller that dress himself as the devil, but in real life, he's a very good guy, a good citizen. And this was something that it made me realize some things. I stopped to listen to rock music, especially these huge famous bands, because if you look to Foo Fighters, I listened to all the guys' albums. I think I stopped in the eighth album or the seventh album because I was very tired. But these guys are talking about nothing. I had this insight years ago, like the world is falling apart for a very long time, and these guys could use a little bit of they reach millions of people. They could use this little power that they have, being famous and being musicians. Especially music is a thing that break walls and barriers, and is always bringing people together, even people that are from many different tribes, many different cultures. Music has this power to bring everybody together. And if you listen to their albums, their music, the lyrics is always about the same thing. Oh, I miss my family when I am touring. I miss my old city where I was born. Oh, I love the rock and roll life, but sometimes it's so difficult to be far from my children, or talking about their first love that they had in high school or something like this. They're talking about nothing. So when you look with these eyes today, it's very clear that it's part of the agenda. You're very famous, but you have to stay where you are. You cannot talk about nothing meaningful, otherwise you're going to be against the rulers. The ones who control the music industry is very much the ones who control the politics. Is the government that we have access to, and is also the hidden government, the cabal. So if you talk about anything that is meaningful, you're going to have some problem. So that's why I think it fits a lot that this guy that wants no problem with nobody has the same number of authority an agent in government, you know. I think it's very, very fitting. But also, we were talking about his being the coolest guy. The coolest is 49, that is matching with the date numerology of the releasing of the movie. But if you put coolest guy is also 47, matching with his name. And another interesting thing is that Nirvana, again, the band that give this guy the projection in the music industry, Nirvana is also 47, you know. Another thing that is very interesting is that the first album of Foo Fighters was released in 1995, 4th of July, Independence Day, but 4th of July in most part of the world it can be you can read as 4/7, 4th in July 7. Very interesting. So yeah, let me see what else I have here. Oh yeah, talking about this thing that this guy is a personality, you know, that follows the rules. I remember this article. This is an enemy article. Here's what went down at Foo Fighters' huge, fully vaccinated New York show. The band's Madison Square Garden gig was the first full-capacity arena show in New York since the start of the pandemic. So you see, it was the first full-capacity arena show made in New York. Huge thing, you know. And they mandate, probably was one of the first bands, or one of the first musicians to mandate vaccination to be in their shows, you know. I don't have this information, but I think it was probably the first ones. This article was written in June 21st. So you see, and I think Dave Grohl gave some interviews talking about the importance of being vaccinated. If you are really a Foo Fighters fan, you have to be vaccinated to go to the show, you know. Was a way to influence people to get vaccinated. So you see, it's not for nothing that this guy is famous, you know. It's not for nothing that this guy was put in the place that he is, you know. He accepted to be a pawn. He accepted to be this cool guy, to don't involve himself in nothing important, to don't make meaningful music anymore. Never he did. Never did meaningful music. Only in Nirvana, maybe. You know, these people are chosen to be in the place they are. Otherwise, if they choose the wrong people, you know, maybe you're going to have some problem. You're going to have some artist that is going to tell the truth, you know, even in coded ways, but they're going to find a way. And these are the type of people that they just want their money, just want the famous life, you know, and just be cool, you know. I'm making music that makes people happy, and this is enough, you know. This is one of the things that this type of artists like to say. And we are in a moment that, of course, we need to be happy, but we need higher consciousness. We need better perception of what is really happening, you know. Yes. So yeah, I just put it here, an article about gematria effect news, talking about what is 225 if you want to search it, you know. We're talking about the release date, February 25, that you can read as 225, and why it is important. Zach Herbert, the guy leading Gematria Effect News, not leading, he is the guy of Gematria Effect News. He's talking a lot about 225, like George Floyd was killed here in his 225th day of his age, and how the Catholic Church of Minnesota paid $22.5 million to the families of boys and kids that they raped, And it's like 225 is connected to the Great Tribulation that is in the Bible. Everything is coded through the Bible. So there's also some connections, on another connection with 225, outside of the New World Order that we talked about. Okay, so I hope you guys could understand. Sometimes I start a rant about things that I think, but I think is important also. This is a Studio 666. This subject that is very common in this band career, especially in Dave Grohl's career, is going to be released February 25. February 25 is the 56th day of the year. 56, if you search on gematria, Studio 666 is 56 in gematria. 56 is also a number for Society of Jesus, the ones who controls this whole thing. Dave Grohl birthday, January 14 of this year, to the release day, February 25. You have an span of 42 days. 42 in gematria is number for New Testament, Jesuit, February, and Kurt Cobain. We talked about the date numerologies of this day, February 25, 2022. The important numbers are 33, the highest degree in Freemasonry, and 49. 33 in gematria, rock star 33, rock band 33, lead singer, no, I'm talking the wrong numbers. Masonry 33, secrecy 33, order 33, I'm sorry. And for 49, rock band 49, lead singer 49, the coolest 49. Dave Grohl is considered to be the coolest. Sometimes it's the coolest guy, sometimes the coolest dude, sometimes it's the coolest person alive, as we saw in some articles. Dave Grohl in gematria is 47. 47 is also the number of coolest guy, president, government 47, agent 47, authority 47, nirvana 47. 47 is this number who is about the law, president, government, agent, authority. The independence of the United States of America happened 4th of July, 4/7. These guys likes to follow the rules, mandate the vaccination for their fans to be in their first show after the pandemic. Just trying to close the thoughts and the connections. So this is it, guys. I hope, again, you guys could understand all this decoding. And this is it. I hope I see you guys next time. Take care of yourself, take care of your health, spend some time with your loved ones. Try to vibrate higher, don't let the strange energies of the days or the strange energies of the work impact you too much. Okay, try to vibrate higher. to make your perception higher in all the dimensions of this world, physical dimension, spiritual dimension, intellectual dimension, everything. Okay? Take care of yourself. See you next time.